marches to the beat of a drum. A fleeting moment can feel like a lifetime for those caught in its deadly rhythm. And a lifetime can pass in the blink of an eye for anyone embracing its bitter end.
First things first, Team Ninja just announced Rise of Ronin is now coming out on March 22nd in 2024. The game's gone gold, we even got a couple more minutes of in-game footage and some story we haven't seen before. If you are new to the Rise of the Ronin, the game is an open-world samurai-style hack-and-slash RPG, a PlayStation 5 exclusive, and maybe the closest thing you can have hands on in the near future that's inspired by the anime show. 10 out of 10.
The rhythm. Then the river directs the flow.
Let's do this together.
How many mountains must you move to alter the river below?
Let us not forget the pain of Master Shoin and the countless others who have suffered. As the smoke rises, so shall we.
Rumor is, a village will sacrifice their partner for duty. So which of you will do the deed?
Possibly the biggest game due in the following month, not to mention the most anticipated PlayStation exclusive. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will be released on the PlayStation 5 on February 29 this year. This is just a quick mention. Y'all who have or haven't played recently the Apex Legends, they've been getting a crossover with Final Fantasy, bringing a bunch of new content to the game as well. That's themed around the Final Fantasy VII. Anyway, we got a new trailer for Final Fantasy VII as well.
You are truly a model soldier.
We can handle this. I will reclaim our world.
The Fantastic 4 vs. 4 party.
Spiky beats!
Announced a few weeks back, now re-revealed with another new trailer and a release date of Q1 2024, basically due in the following month. At number 3, if you missed it here, we have Foam Masters. Foam Masters is actually a 4 vs. 4 online shooter in which, well, basically foam is used for anything, like the combat, building, and creating a strategic advantage against your opponents. Here's a trailer in case you missed it.
Dominate the arena in teams of 2 with support from your allies on the outside. Eight unique characters hit the stage. Soa, Agito, Tonix, Jet Justice, Melty, the Baristador, Raid Breaker, Penguin,
Rush on you!
We'll see you at the Foam Stars Open Beta Party.
As in the case of Marvel's Wolverine, unfortunately, this thing isn't coming out anytime soon, and Insomniac Games currently has a bunch of other projects in the making. Now, this is actually what I said the last time. In fact, Marvel's Wolverine is coming out within 2024 and possibly before the end of the year. It's a AAA project, just like the company's other works. The game is quite a bit similar to the Spider-Man 2 in gameplay. It's an action RPG adventure and an open world game with a totally different story as opposed to the films.
In my restless dreams, I see that town.
Number 5, we've got here the most anticipated horror game of 2024. The Blooper Team and Konami's biggest project to this day, Silent Hill 2 remake of course. This might also come as a surprise, but the project has been in the making for over 4 years. It'll be an entirely different approach in gameplay, story, yet promised to be remaining as faithful as it can be to its original, just like the Resident Evil 4.
But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore. I'm ready.
Announced more than half a year ago at number 6, we've got here Concord. It's a multiplayer-only first-person shooter developed by Firewalk Studios and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment for the PlayStation 5 and also then PCs. Now the premise here is, every time you log on into the game, it's the beginning of a new adventure, and every match is an opportunity for a new story. There's a trailer in case you missed it. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is set to release this Friday in 3 more days. To make even more hype, Naughty Dog debuted another new trailer. It'll be available on the PlayStation 5. The base game isn't changing, so of course it's a third-person action-adventure stealth and horror game, but also introducing a new game mode, which is a roguelike survival mode in which players can take on different challenges.
Everyone wears a mask. You too. This is a real face.
He let you live? What secret did you sell him?
Phantom Blade Zero was revealed as a part of PlayStation Showcase last year, and basically ever since has been one of the hottest games on the horizon, reminiscent of games like the Wulong Fallen Dynasty or even Sekiro. The game suggests to have a much more faster action and a closer camera to make it even more cinematic. Now in any case, we're still waiting on a release date. So far it's a vague 2024 release and on the PlayStation 5 only.
Going where? This damned place! You're suicidal!
One last toast, and we're all done.
At number 9. Now, even though my intentions were actually not to include this one for as long as I can, possible, but there have been some good news, and for those of you who have missed it, Fair Games, with a $sign at the end, here is, besides it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive, is said to be a competitive modern heist game where you just team up to break into exotic locations and steal cargo, and those who extract the most loot actually get to be the winner. Anyway, this game, which this is by the way of course CGI, is coming supposedly out in a beta rather soon.
If you ain't got it, then you can't flaunt it. Pull up Lamborghini and Sonic.
I will hold you and protect you.
On the other hand, while we've yet to receive some solid details relating to Death Stranding 2, especially its release, we know the sequel will cast a plethora of new characters, such as Ellie Fanning, the actress this time, and a few new villains that remain a mystery. Death Stranding was actually one of the most beloved open-world survival horror stealth games in the gaming industry. The sequel, which we suspect to be coming out within 2025, is also one of the most anticipated games of the years to come.
And I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in a dream. Baby, don't worry, it's okay. I'll always be with you.
Grimlit, on the other hand, new developer, revealed another trailer for Towers of Agaspa, which we mentioned last month, in case you missed out on. It's an open world building game and that it's now coming to the PlayStation 5 and PCs early next year. It's basically an island management sim where you explore a huge world, learn about the ecosystem, gather stuff, matter, hunt, so you can eventually manage a civilization yourself. Check it out. Coming from the same team who brought the famous interactive games such as Abzu, The Pathless, Journey, we've got here another new IP in the making since last year, a PlayStation 5 exclusive, now going by the name Sword of the Sea. What's touted as an atmospheric adventure with high-speed movement inspired by skateboarding and snowboarding. Check it out, this game's set to be coming out later this year.
버려진 자들의 도시지. 전성기에는 10만 명 이상이 살았던 곳이야.
와, 황무지 아래 건설한 도시라니.
At number 13, review last through the PlayStation State of Play 2 years ago. We've got here the Korean developers' work shift up, previously almost 4-year-old Project Eve, which is now retitled to Stellar Blade. Now, this game is an Unreal Engine 5, as it was the case, science fiction-based Souls-like hack and slasher and a PlayStation 5 exclusive, as of last year. Technically a PC to PlayStation 5 combo, as pretty much most games are lately, and definitely right now one of the most anticipated games we're dying to have hands on in the following months.
조심해! 리스팅되지 않는 네이티브야! 아담, 뒤로 물러나!
이 레거시는 믿을 수 없어요. 그렇죠? 그렇다고 말해줘요.
여기 있는 누구나 그 손길이 닿은 적은 없어. 모두 버려진 거야.
그건 신상 모독이에요.
릴리, 부탁해. 난 이러기 위해 태어난 거야.
이렇게 된 이상 나도 몰라요.
고놈이의 천사여.
On the other hand, we've got here the actually longest awaited game from these developers, the Arrowhead Studios, which is actually the continuation of a 7-year-old top-down shooter game called Helldivers. Now the new game over here, Helldivers 2, is coming to PC, PlayStation 5 and all out on February 8. Now it's a third-person shooter that mixes Returnal, the PlayStation exclusive from last year, with the upcoming game Art Raiders, formula, and engine, and also combat. Check it out in case you missed it.
government's claim of eminent domain and subsequent seizure of the peninsula.
Pacific Drive, also finally announced a little less than a year ago, is a running-based first-person driving and survival game. Technically, how it's described by its developers, it's mixing some science fiction road trip stories with a dash of open world. It's a pretty interesting concept. We got a new trailer for it. We know it's coming out on February 22nd this year for the PlayStation 5, additionally then also PCs. Take a look.